I think he knows. If you look at his reaction, I think he knows. Yeah, yeah, he knows. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I have another Best 5 Deep Dive series, and it will be the Stuttgart Regional for Pokemon Go. As always, I reviewed the best of 5s of every broadcast tournament, so losers finals, winners finals, and grand finals. Today we'll be doing the winners finals between a classic matchup of Colin 6 and Inadequates, so let's get into it. Before we get into the battles, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all my patrons who've been supporting my content creation. If you'd like private one-on-one coaching, scrims against me, some of my league guides and strategies ahead of time, or even tune into my live stream battles, feel free to sign up through the Patreon link down below. This is the first tournament that Spidops is allowed in, and of course we do have Spidops on the team of Colin 6. Other than that, I think his team is fairly similar to the last European tournament. I forgot which one. Was that Gdansk or was it? I don't know. Whatever the last one was. I think it was pretty solid, similar, and he got third place there. Has at least a top 3 finish at this one too, so pretty high consistency. Inadequates bring back the Shadow Giratina and has a Shadow Talonflame as well. He actually messaged me saying that he was going to run a Bastion team, but I guess maybe it was too hard to run, or he had better ideas, which honestly might have been for the best because he is undefeated in this winners finals. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. The only other tournament he played in this season was Frankfurt, which he won. So super high consistency from him as well. So let's get into the battles and see how this goes. Okay, it's a low Ninetales.
This is a good lead for Inadequates,
which is interesting. I think at least one other one in this tournament. Probably just better into, you know, Stunfisk, Altaria. Not terrible into Corviknight compared to Wigglytuff. It's very weak to Scizor though. But he has a lot of Scizor answers, so it makes sense.
Corviknight in the back for Colin could be advantageous, so it really depends on how much value Inadequates is able to get out of this lead matchup to try and suppress the utility.
I mean, as long as he wins Switch here, he's fine, right?
Here comes another
Colin has to stay in here because, like, what's he going to do? He just wants to, you know, Stunfisk against this.
And overloading on the Ninetales side. He's going to throw a Weather Ball. He's going to throw a Weather Ball on Ferret. And Colin lets us go. The Ninetales has some energy.
Like 100 energy.
Will probably swap out.
This is really good for Inadequates. I don't really know how Colin voices. Oh, he swaps over.
Colin 6 go to the Stunfisk.
And now this is really good for Colin 6 because
it's not bad though.
Stunfisk is able to take a Hydro Cannon from the Empoleon.
So he could chip down this Corviknight. He could tank a move here too. And because he swapped over, he gets there on charge attack priority with Empoleon. So he's gonna get a lot of value here with this Empoleon.
Even do both super effective damage to each other. Stunfisk is way more bulky and also resistant.
Oh, but he could Thunder Shock down though. That's actually.
Do you shield this as well?
Stunfisk can actually hold on to this, but maybe he wants.
Oh, he double shields.
As healthy as possible, and he does.
Okay, that does make things a little bit difficult for Inadequates. Oh wait, he still has 2 shields though. What the heck? You just ramp up this Ferret forever, right? And you just win. It's awkward because you don't want to shield these moves, but you also don't want to shield Air Cutter. So this first shield makes a lot of sense. Like, Colin just have to go straight payback, right? I don't think he bursts a second shield here, but if he, like, saved both shields, Colin could easily bait him with Air Cutter. And honestly, he might be in Air Cutter range. You just throw the Trailblaze, even if he catches it. It's not a bad... This is still a good spot for Inadequates, because... Yeah, it's what he would have thrown, and this is honestly the right call for him, because he has the... Alone Ninetales in the back. So you just need to chip this enough and then take out the backline with Lone Ninetales with the shield. Do you shield a payback here though? I think you probably do, right? This is crazy bait. Oh my gosh, he actually goes for the bait? Oh, that's a crazy bait, but it's a good bait.
Getting sucker part damage after sucker jump. Is Air Cutter gonna land?
Okay.
We see another Swift coming in here from a
well, that's still pretty good though, I think, for Inadequates. Because he has to go straight payback. Wait, the Sunfish doesn't have energy. You have to go payback here, and then now you can farm down, but the timer's up, so Colin could just swap here. This could be close. No, you need to. Nah, I think Colin outpaces here, right? And even if it doesn't outpace, you can stay intact down. Oh, yeah, no. It's a little dicey. Obviously, like, I'm trying to think, like, what Inadequate's trying to pull out there, right? So, you pull out the of Sunfist, but he's pretty strong to that in the back. I guess, like, you don't really do great into the Corviknights down energy with Empoleon. So, it's not the best, but I guess at the same time, too, Inadequates can also just... Because he ended up getting the fur on the Corviknight anyway, right? So, I think, obviously, like, he doesn't know exactly what the backline is there. I'm trying to think what he's trying to pivot out there. So, maybe he's thinking it's Altaria in the back. That would make sense. You go to Empoleon, but I don't know. I think, obviously, like, if he just stays in there, it's probably for the best. But Corviknight with energy is pretty annoying for that backline. So, because he doesn't have a hard answer to it, right, in his last team of 3. All right, let's go into game number 2. Pretty good lead for Colin. But the Sucker Punch damage is really at. Dude, Sucker Punch is like one of the most annoying fast attacks in my opinion. Okay, he goes straight for the Night Slash. This is a smart play from Colin because essentially, like, he could dictate the matchup now, right? Because if Inadequate shields, he can shield. Whoa. Am I? Oh, what's happening here? But you know, so if Inadequate doesn't shield, he doesn't shield. You know, so but okay. You need to draw out the Alone Ninetales. But I don't know if Inadequate's false for it or not. Because you come in Alone Ninetales is really awkward. Ooh. Yeah, it's just awkward because now you get stuck into the Scizor. But coming into this with Gastron is kind of weird too. I think Inadequate realizes this as well, but like, I don't know. What can you do about it? Yeah, this is a really smart play from Colin. But like, again, like, what do you do? There's too much health on this Furret, right? You can't come in with Gastron. And the Altaria is just going to absolutely destroy the backline. Maybe Inadequate can get out of this, throws a Weather Ball and pivots out. I don't know. Oh, he could actually. Let's see if he makes that play now. Yeah, he's not gonna wait the timer. I think you need to swap here. I think he knows. If you look at his reaction, I think he knows. Yeah, he knows.
This is not the line alignment that he wanted. Altaria comes through and
that's a tricky one, you know? Like, your only win con there is like you come in Gastrodon and like shield it twice or something. Like, it's so weird. You can't come into the Furret like that. That's a problem. Yeah, he can't do anything about that one, unfortunately.
Taking down most likely knowing that, okay, I'm defeated here, there's not much I can do. But what amazing skills by Colin 6 dancing, trying to bait out the Alone Ninetales early, get the scissor on it.
Yeah, I saw 2
and
shields.
then Altaria on the Gastrodon was just riding on the wall.
Wow, okay. Inadequate's in a slightly tough position here. I mean, it's not like Wigglytuff would do better than Alone Ninetales, right? That was a really good bait out play from Colin. And unfortunately, Inadequate just didn't have a strong answer for it outside of the Alone Ninetales. I mean, he doesn't actually have really strong answer for it in general, now that I think about it. It's actually pretty impressive because there's a lot of fur usage. I actually don't know how he made it so far without losing a series with so much fur usage, but he's definitely danced around it. But I guess the Furret and Altaria combination that, like, makes it a little bit harder. Okay, here we go. Oh, we get some Spide Ups gameplay. Let's go. Alright.
And Inadequate, he has a wry expression. Perhaps he's not even sure
I
how he wants
mean,
to play out this matchup, but we do see an Empoleon there.
Backline's decent for Inadequate. Oh! He's trying to catch him. It's all resistant moves.
Looks like Colin is going to bank all of that energy and come in with the Furret
he didn't go for the catch.
Energy is really
but
knowing that Inadequate has a Talonflame in the back that Rock Tomb will
Talonflame's gonna cook him actually. ABA bug. He does have Rock Tomb, but like as long as Inadequates doesn't shield. That's crazy though. I would assume in the back is a Altaria, which would make sense. I think that's why Inadequate swapped out there. He needs to bait it out, but this doesn't bait out Altaria even either way. And this is really good though for Inadequates. It doesn't look great for him, but it's actually quite good. I mean, obviously he doesn't know that, right? He's thinking there's got to be Talonflame answer in the back. So now he's going to have to spend both shields. Oh, wait, what? Oh, whoa.
Ninetales chose a Weather Ball first, Spider-Up's losing the charge like priority, but it was a charge like priority, so
actually, I'm surprised to see him grab the shield from Colin, actually. I mean, it's actually really, it's good for him, I guess. Okay, so he's thinking that there's got to be like a Unova Stunfisk or an Altaria, but lucky for him, that's not the case. What for the lunge? I mean, you gotta shield this if you're Inadequate. This is a really good bait, actually, from Colin. Colin's been throwing some really good baits this game. But he's... There's no way, right? Nah, I don't... See, I think Inadequate thinks it's over, but it's actually really not. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, this is actually going to do enough, I think. Even if it's not enough, he still has shields. Colin does, so you could just Shadow Claw down, no? Oh, yeah, that's too much. That's too much damage. Nah, you got the Shadow Claw through.
Colin's going to let this go.
Wait, what?
Because the Alolan Ninetales still has enough health in the back, and Inadequates gets one game back.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Did it have energy though? I guess you don't Shadow Claw down before you get Powder Snow down, but wow, that was a lot closer. All right. Let's see if Inadequates pull off the reverse sweep. Oh, he's well on his way. Oh, this is really bad for him. Yeah, this instant swap's the right play, I think. You get farmed down, but like the turret in the back covers you really well, right? Like Altari's like the worst thing you can see if you turret, but even then, it's not that bad. Also, I'm surprised Spider-Ups is doing this well too, with the tournament so much turret as well. It's not really amazing for it, right? I mean, I guess it's a safe-ish Pokemon, but oh my gosh, yeah, this is definitely going to Game 5 unless something crazy happens, but I don't really see that happening. Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward for Inadequates. Like he just covers every weakness really well. Like there's not really much that Colin can do. Oh, you know what Colin could do? He could shield and try to Sucker Punch down, like double shield and Sucker Punch down. But it's probably not worth it in a meta that's so neutral. Also, 2 shield Talonflame can probably cook the Unova Stunfisk anyway. Yeah, that's really good for Inadequates. Because this is got like almost no energy either. You just throw straight Trailblaze here, I feel like. Yeah. There's no reason to bait.
First of all, he has to take down this little
he does on charge like priority too.
He has to also take down Talonflame because I mean the scissors.
I guess that doesn't really matter too much. I mean they're both locked in though, so I guess it's like maybe to throw off the council a little bit is the only thing I can think of. The only thing that Inadequates loses out on is like a slightly boosted 1 Sucker Punch, but that's about it. This makes sense to throw on charge like priority. Oh yeah, he didn't even throw it. You shield here, and then what? You come in Talonflame? You just hard pivot Talonflame? You have 2 shields, right? Nah, you have to just force him to throw. It's actually better to stay in here because you're double boosted, so the extra damage is kind of nice. Yeah, now you're in a good spot. You just go... Maybe you just build up to double flame charge. I don't know. Nah, maybe just throw it. I don't know. Maybe just throw out in between the Thunder Shock.
I think he might even just throw a flame charge straight away, or after another.
Oh, okay, that's fine too.
He's actually going to do exactly as you said.
Oh yeah, you just built the double.
Look how much
right
damage
play.
it's taking.
Oh my gosh. Well, he got the Incinerate through, and he went charge like priority here. So, all right, we got ourselves a Game 5.
Inadequates is the Talonflame
Yeah,
master.
there's no way that
he is so good with Talonflame.
that charge like
He knows how to use Incinerate. So
okay.
Lead with that scissor, but
Furret looks really strong to Inadequate's team, but he's dancing around it pretty well. I mean, honestly, he's just getting the little Ninetales on it every time. All right, here we go.
So this is a good situation for that turret. We're looking at that backline.
Wow, this backline's pretty RPS.
If Colin can get alignment, he'll be in a great position. Inadequate will do everything he can to ensure
This is
the
actually really dicey. Okay, he shields.
Do
you go for a catch if you're... The problem is Inadequates doesn't have a good safe swap here. Like, both are... Maybe his play is just to get energy lead. Because, yeah, he can't really safe swap anything. You safe swap the low Ninetales, you just get cooked by the Scizor, right? And if you come in Talonflame, you get cooked by the Unova Sunfist and the Altaria. Obviously, like, you don't know what Colin has in the back, but I can see why he might just be fighting for shield advantage. Yeah. Okay. It's a really good thing he doesn't have the Scizor in the back. Alright, so Unova Sunfist doesn't win down a shield against Talonflame. It gets pretty dicey, actually. But he's going to be hard locked into it, right? So, oh, that's really good for Inadequate, so. Obviously, no Scizor in the back is really good here. But it was either going to be a Scizor or a Corviknight, right? So.
The problem is that Talonflame with 2 shields and Flame Charge Incinerate potentially can just bully its way through this matchup.
I don't think this is so bad for a Talonflame for Reed. And then Talonflame having
this is so awkward. Dude, these Incinerators are really going to add up.
But this Stunfisk has to do so much heavy lifting. Here comes the
okay.
first discharge of Inadequates, and Inadequates most likely put up the shield knowing that, okay.
No, I don't think he gets to 2.
Talonflame is going to win the game for me?
I think it just might, because Talonflame's going to get so much energy.
Oh, he just throws right away.
Immediately so that he doesn't have to shield. And now Colin needs to think.
I like this play, because I don't think Colin gets to 2 anyway, right? So even if he does, he could catch. Oh, he's 1 away. You have to shield this. I actually don't know if this is enough. Does it survive? Oh, it doesn't.
Can you reach? He's not
oh, he went for the fly. I like this play.
But how much health and how much energy is on that Alolan Ninetales?
Alolan Ninetales has like, it's like what? Is that the weather ball or one off? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, he didn't take the Incinerate damage. He threw before it registered. Oh, that's actually pretty big. Oh no, there's way too much health. There's way too much health. He's at double. Wow, reverse sweep. Good stuff. That's yeah, the Incinerate coming through to take out the Sunfist was huge. All right. Well played. Wow, reverse sweep from that situation is not easy, especially looking at that last line too. Like, it looked pretty bad in the back, but I mean, unless it was like Altaria, right? Like, up a shield, the Talonflame is pretty deadly too. So, wow, big congrats. Giratina Masters back at it again, this time without the Wigglytuff core, but hey, it don't seem to matter. It seems Alolan Ninetales being this relevant in a tournament this season was not on my bingo card, but here's how it goes. Anyway, yeah, well played from both players, but Inadequate's just being a little step ahead. Honestly, I don't know if like either really made too many mistakes. I feel like a lot of it was just really good line calls from both players and just dancing around that ferret, you know? Like, sure, Colin baited out Inadequates like Alolan Ninetales in like the second game or something, but like, I don't know how you respond to that ferret response in general if you don't do that. But anyway, drop any comments down below if you have any further critiques that I might have missed or things like that. But anyways, yeah, excited to see how the rest of this tournament goes. But if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and share, subscribe for future content, hit that notification bell to get alerted right when I post a new video, and I'll catch you all in the loser finals tomorrow. Peace.